you saying me as an English teacher now, I should be able to take chemistry, physics?
No. You can't do that.
So that's saying that as a teacher, there's no subject that you shouldn't be able to take is actually a fallacy.
Well, if you see it that way,
Nigeria or Japan?
Japan.
Well, English.
Yoruba new.
Welcome to another episode of Teacher Spotlight Show with Oyindalara. And on this show, I've promised you that I'm going to be bringing phenomenal and amazing teacher. And with me today, I have another phenomenal teacher who's changing our generation, who's changing our world, one student at a time. And like I've told you, I'm going to be the mouthpiece of every teacher, every single teacher that is doing amazingly well in the classroom. So today I have the presence of a Microsoft certified educator, a STEM enthusiast, a robotics coach, a recipient of Global Education Award, and she was also recommended by Lagos State Ministry of Basic and Secondary School Education. So with me today, I have Mrs. Oluwafunmilayo Kezia Atilade. She's popularly known as the passionate teacher. How are you, ma'am?
Fine.
How are you? And Happy New Year.
I wish you the same.
Yeah, so how has it been? How has it been? How's your year been so far?
It's been wonderful, fantastic. It's been good, actually.
Apparently, it's been good because you look so good.
Thank you. You're not looking bad.
Thank you, ma'am. So, was it education from the very beginning, or let's say, I was looking for a job, I didn't get a job, and now I found myself in education, and here I am?
Not really. Let me say this. Becoming a teacher was actually not my plan. It was never my plan. Right from primary school days, if you ask me what I want to be in the nearest future, just like every other kid around, I'll tell you, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a pharmacist, I want to be this. But personally, I want to be a pharmacist. Yes, that was my dream from the beginning. But you know, after my secondary school education, I waited for like 2 years, no admission. And I just felt, is this how I'll be sleeping? And
waking up.
Let me just do something. So I used teaching to pass time. That was sincerely, that was it. I got a job. Then, how much were they paying us? 2.5.
You see, when I said you're my oga, you said Nibo.
We started with 2,500 naira. I was teaching in one primary school like that, very close to my house. And I discovered that I derived so much pleasure in teaching. The feedback I was getting was so superb. Some parents will call me up. Mrs. Then Miss Oladeinda, I wasn't married. Miss Oladeinda, your child, in fact, you are the only topic in our home now. You are this, you are that. I was like, really? I think there is a calling in
calling here.
So,
has it been a smooth ride all along?
Yes.
Or there were some times that you just get that feeling that, why am I even here?
Well, it's been smooth. And of course, there are challenges. Yes, there is no profession without its own challenges. So there have been challenges, but so far so good. It's been smooth because most of the places I've worked, I don't think I have any reason to, even private schools, to complain like that.
Wow. So what's the most rewarding part of being a teacher for you?
For me, seeing my products out there doing exceedingly great, thriving in their various areas, endeavors, that has been my most,
rewarding part of being a teacher. Yes. Yeah, I actually understand that feeling. And whenever my guests say that, I just have this feeling like I can't wait for me to start experiencing that part. Because that joy of seeing people that you've tutored in school,
You know,
some of those students that were stubborn in class, but you were still pushing and saying that this boy, you will know this by
just
force. You have to know it.
You know, my slogan is this: your success is my concern.
Yes.
If you succeed, I have succeeded. So you just have to.
So those feeling that you have to know it.
My
and
sister.
now, after everything, they will just still let me shall do it.
Do you know,
And
2
now,
weeks ago, I went to First Bank to pay in a check into my account. It was a check from Union Bank. And the cashier I met was an
student.
was my product.
Really?
You know, and one gift I have is there is nowhere I'll meet you that would not recognize you. I'll even call you by your name. So I saw her, I was like, Stella.
I'm sure she was puzzled.
In fact, she hugged me and she was like, Miss Atilade, thank you. Thank you so much for all you do.
Yeah.
And you know the funniest part of it? She followed up to the last. The check was bounced. I don't know, was rejected. Let me use that word. The check was actually rejected, and she was like, Mr. Atilade, have you received the money? I have not. So she kept on reprocessing, and at the end of the day, I got my money. So that's the joy.
How do you celebrate your small wins and achievements as a teacher? Is that either small or big? Because I know at this level that you are now, you would have been experiencing greater success. So how do you celebrate your success?
I first of all bless God for that. Yes, that's what I do. I thank God for the achievements, and afterwards I create a content on that achievement to encourage other teachers out there that this is what I have achieved so far. This is how I did it. You know, this is what you can also do to achieve
What you have achieved.
Yes, even more. Then I give myself a special treat, whether small or big. That's just it. That's it. I give myself a special treat. You know, take myself out.
That part is necessary.
That's it.
So necessary because then, yes. So, how do you handle sensitive topics or discussions in the classroom?
Okay. Actually, the topics in physics, some teachers see it as abstract, but personally, I don't see any topic that is difficult in physics, because physics itself is just about things, physical things, just as the name implies, physics. Okay, physical things you can see around you. Is it in your home, in your your refrigerator? Emerge from the knowledge of physics. The electric cooker you use in your kitchen is emerged from the knowledge of physics. So it with things they can see around them. Majority of them, they are familiar with those things, but they just don't know that all these things emerge from the knowledge of physics. The working principles, like the refrigerator I mentioned, works on the principle of cooling by evaporation, which is physics. The electric heater works on thermal conductivity. So these are many more things so we have to relate it with things they can see around them for better understanding.
Most creative way you've solved a classroom problem?
Edutainment. I use music. I compose. In fact, majority of the songs, they compose it by themselves. Is it? I have one. There was a time I was teaching current electricity. You know, we talked about electric circuits. That's the part followed by current. And one of them just came up with a song. Mommy, I have a song. I said, okay, let's hear you. Watimagbo. Where current ní part yo. I was like, really? Current ní part? Okay, what's the part? He said, electric circuit ní, mommy. Electric circuit. So that's how they learn in a
Really?
very, yeah, we use entertainment.
Was there any time, I'm still going to go back to this, was there any time you ever felt like, this teaching, is this something I want to continue with, or I just want to back out? Was there any time like that?
And I think I have a moment like that in 2021.
What happened?
I was told, see, you are underutilized. Oh. Only physics, you know, you take only physics as 1, 2, 3. That's for period. When I was like you, when I started just like you, I teach like 40 periods. I was like, really? This is well. I felt like underutilized in what way?
And you were putting in the work.
My sister. So, but later I just felt they gave me another subject, civic and physics. I don't see
How does it relate?
But I had to take it up because as a teacher, you must be able to maneuver your ways. There is no subject I can't teach. Let me just put it that
Okay, now let's get to this. So there's always this saying that as a teacher, there's no subjects that you can't take. Is it true?
In as much as I have technology there to assist me, to help me.
So are you saying me as an English teacher now, I should be able to take chemistry, physics?
No, you can't do that.
So that's saying that as a teacher, there's no subjects that you shouldn't be able to take is actually a fallacy.
Well, if you see it that way, but in my own case, as at then, I don't have any choice than to take it.
I get
You understand? So I was taking physics and civic. At the time,
maybe
they
because
gave me
it
data
has,
processing.
maybe because both subjects has the ick, physics, civic.
No, civic care. You read and teach now. That's what they told me. And I took it up. I taught civic for a session. Now I'm taking physics and data processing. Despite the fact that we still have so many co-curricular activities that we are into, but
But at least data processing is still
is related.
Still better.
They are interwoven.
Unlike civic,
then we have
okay now
we have choice.
So still on this path, what's your notion about the new generation of teachers and the old generation of teachers?
Okay. Well, the old generation of teachers, I respect them. Yes. Why? Because their years of experience cannot be overemphasized. That's just the truth. Majority of them have spent like 30 years in service, 35 years. And that's why even Lagos State give them this meritorious, right, am I correct, award, okay, for the number of years and their experience. Majority of them are chief examiners, WAEC, they have the experience. And I think they brought discipline, this core value, moral value into the system. And that has been the foundation on which the new generation are now.
And right on.
Yes. So they're trying. They're trying. I really respect them. Then the new generation of teachers, I embrace their creativity, innovation, integrating technology into their teaching. It's been good. So all we need is just collaboration. We need to work together. And there's one thing I don't feel it's for the old generation, majority of them, what I see in them is they have a fixed mindset.
Yes. They'll tell you,
that's one thing. But I think they're also coming up because
I think a couple of them are now saying it from our own point of view. Like, okay. At least if you can't beat them, you join
them. So that is it.
All right. So if you describe your teaching style in 3 words, what would it be?
We collaborate to succeed.
Okay, hold on. That's amazing. So, how do you combine work life, motherhood, somebody's wife, somebody's daughter? You're still going to go to church. You're going to do this. How do you combine everything?
God has been helping me, and I have an understanding husband. So he has also been helping with God. There's nothing impossible. So we've
Well, that's good. So, all right, we've come to the end of this session, and we're going to play a game, and it is called a rapid fire question. Coffee or tea?
coffee.
Favorite quotes?
We collaborate to succeed.
Dream vacation spot?
Canada,
Nigeria or Japan?
Japan,
Winter or summer?
winter,
Pizza or shawarma?
shawarma,
Basketball or soccer?
soccer,
Yoruba or English?
Yoruba news,
Facebook or Instagram?
books,
Lagos or Abuja?
Lagos, so
Lagos.
Lagos.
Thank you for being such a breath of fresh air
Thank
in the educational system. I see your posts on Facebook, I see on LinkedIn, and I'm just happy and saying, these people, thank you for inspiring people like me.
These are
Because, no, you're part of them.
yeah.
We can't help but really appreciate you because, of course, you're an inspiration to people like us. So thank you so very much, Mr.
It's my
Atilade.
pleasure.
Now, to the favorite part of the show, please, it is your duty to watch. I hope you enjoy this session as much as we've enjoyed this session as well. So please subscribe to this channel. Just click on the subscribe button. Click on the notification as well so you get the next episode. And don't forget to recommend a teacher in the comment section because I know a teacher has definitely inspired you and you're here today because a teacher has actually impacted you the right way. So please, if you're a fan of Mrs. Atilade, this is a good place to
Please
start
watch
from.
you.
Please watch, subscribe, and recommend a
Subscribe.
teacher. Thank you so
Thank
very
you.
much. We hope to have more of you on the show as time goes on. Until I see you again, I am still your host, Oyindalara. Bye for now.